Hi, it's Jason Duke here from The Domain Name Forever Unlimited. I'm going to give you a quick demonstration and a walkthrough of the TDN, the domain name, and the service that we got here. It's approximately 250 million, yes, that is a quarter of a billion domain names that have all expired and are available, all with the data and a backlink ability to search for building up your PBNs and link network sites. But look, without further ado, let me log in and take you through the system here. Quickly log in and draw straight away onto the search page. Three core areas: search phrases, parameters, TLDs, etc. But before I do, just to make it easier a point down the line, let me take you to the groups where we're going to create a new group for while we're doing the research that we're going to be undertaking here. Didn't realise there's actually some groups in there, so just ignore those for now. I'm going to create a new one, and I'm going to go for a competitive term. Let's try law. Lots of people are working within SEO and going for those legal leads, whether it be personal injury, criminal cases, etc. They're high value terms. Those leads are worth a lot of money. So let's see if we can build a themed and accurate, a meaningful network here around these terms. So I'm going to create a group, and that's where I'm going to be placing the domain names that we're searching for me to come back and do some research on them in a moment. Anyway, we're back to the search page now, and as I said before, there's three key areas. So we've got detailed help, etc. here, and just by clicking on it, I won't go through it at the moment, but in essence there's three things that we can search on: the domain name itself, the anchor text of all of those domains, and the backlinks that point to it, or a combination of the above. And we can bring those together through multiple phrases to get some very granular searching indeed. You can search through lots of TLDs, whether it be ComNet or etc., but also, and this is really important, all of the CC TLDs as well. If you work internationally, the CC TLDs are going to be a primary area. However, if you work just within the US space, please don't ignore the CCTLDs. The value is immense, mostly due to them having non-public zone files. What that means is ComNet, US InfoBiz, etc., those sorts of GTLDs, the generic top-level domains, make their zone file, which is everything that changes domains, etc., every day, public once you go through lots of hoops. But the CCTLDs, almost every single one of them keeps it private. That means those old domains have immense value at a CCTLD level because Google believes the sites are still live and active, and quite simply have remained in single ownership for long period of time. Anyway, let's start. I'm going to search using the domain and anchor. I want to see what the results are with a domain name, and with the anchor text it's got legal within that. Don't know what's going to come up. I'm going to leave it all TLDs and let's see what comes up. Okay, 26 results delivered in 0.019 seconds. It's 2 minutes to go through. I'm going to make it a little bit easier. Let's actually just look for domain names, not look at the anchor text. Just want to get a feel for what we've got out there. Actually, the numbers have gone up. We've now got 828 results. Far too many to trawl through. So let's try just anchor text. Let's see what comes up here. It's 1,723. Okay, I'm going completely wrong direction. Back to domain and anchor. Back to legal. 26 results. And what I want to do now is, again, still too many for me to go through manually. Let's filter it down a bit. Give me citation flow above 10. Let's see what comes up. 14 results. Okay. Trust flow. Let's throw 5 in there and see what happens. Okay, we're getting down here, and the numbers are looking much more sensible. I like the look of this one. ID 380921. It's a UK site. I'm based in the UK, so I'm going to like that. There's links coming from 29 Class Cs, 42 domains, 340 links. It's got some edu links, no gov, coming from 31 IPs. That's great actually, because coming across 29. Class Cs, which basically means that most of the links are going to be spread around. They've got 20 URLs, citation flow of 15, trust flow of 7. There's nothing wrong with the ones that are above or below, but I'm just going to go for the co-UK that we've got here for now, and I can come back and look at those in a moment. First thing I'm going to do is have a look at, by right-clicking on there, we can have a look at the anchor text distribution. Let's see what those links actually look like. Okay, now solicitor is one of the things we call an attorney over here in the UK. It's a lawyer term. This looks okay. These are paralegal, solicitor, court clerk, job vacancies. Is it a recruitment site? It's not necessarily a bad thing. Legal executive, Brighton part-time jobs, solicitors, clerk, paralegals. Almost definitely going to be legal executive there. You can see that we star and mask out some of these words. Main reason being is it's going to be the domain name most of the time. Sometimes we get it wrong, but we're trying to preserve and protect, obviously, some of the information there. Okay, looks interesting. Let's have a further look. Did it used to rank? Yeah, we don't have every term that every site used to rank for. That doesn't mean that if we don't have it, the data's bad or the domain's bad. It just means we weren't good enough at collecting all that data. We've got about 50-60% of the domain names in the system, and we've got lots of phrases, but not everything. But if there is SERP ranking data, and we can have a look at that, it gives us a good clue as to what we think may be a meaningful domain, because it's the ultimate metric. If the domain used to rank, it's clearly got a big tick mark from the search engines there. So let's have a look. Historical SERP rankings. And something went wrong there. Let's try that again. Here we go. We've got the results that have come up now. I think I had a bit of a bug in my browser at the moment. Paralegal used to rank in the US, UK. Clerks is a legal term that's used over here to assist. Look, it used to rank for patent attorney, magistrates. It's clearly a legal thing, but I've got a feeling it's jobs. It's a job site. It's not necessarily the best. I'm gonna put this. I'm going to shortlist it, and I'm going to scroll down here. Shortlist a domain. That means I'm going to put it in my legal group, my law group, for a bit more research in a moment. So I'm going to stick that there. Okay, that's great. Now, I said law. I called the group law. I haven't actually looked for law. I'm going to start with the domain name. Start with domain name. Give me any domain names. I'm going to zero this just to get an understanding of what we've got here, and filter through as I get there. How many domains have we got with law in the domain? 4,600 results. Far too many. Okay. Let's try anchors. Backlinks that are coming in then. That was so quick I didn't even notice it changed. 4,250. Let's go for the standard domain and anchor with law in there. Okay, 96, we're getting there. Citation flow 10. Let's see what comes back now. 63. Start trust flow 5. See what comes up. 14. Let's increase that a bit. Go to 10. 2 results. And let's have a look at one of these. What have we got here? We've got citation flow 16, trust flow 10, citation flow 14, 15, class C. You see, to me, the class C count is actually probably the most important area there is. Not everyone agrees. Again, doesn't mean it's right or wrong. We throw all the data here because you can make your own decisions what you think is the best way going. For me, the class C count is more important than all the others. Let's have a look at some of this data. Anchor text distribution. Oh, okay, this is good. Lawyers, branded, related terms. We can tell that from the stars. Find a lawyer, lawyer, lawsuits. Ohio, it's going to be the Joe area there. Lawyer states, Illinois, Illinois again, Pennsylvania. Okay, this is good. They're natural. There's no spam there. These are natural, normal links we're looking at. Actually, if we go further up to the very top, we can see that the referring domains 589. We're getting citation flow 42. 37 links that are coming in here. This is very, very good. Let's see if it used to have any rankings. Again, as I said before, it doesn't mean that if we haven't got the ranking data, it doesn't mean that it's no good. It just if we do, it's an extra clue that this is a great domain. And this is what happens for this domain. We don't have the ranking data. Okay, look, I'm going to put this back into the shortlist for law. I like that. I'm going to stick it into the law group and shortlist that domain. That's great. I'm going to close that down. I'm actually going to take law and go a bit further. I'm going to try lawyer. Probably a sensible thing to try and search for. Let's see what comes up. Yeah, I didn't have those at 0. We take them down. Okay, so 18 results. Let's see what we got. We're going to reduce that down. Got one come up just a second ago, so let's just go straight back to that one. Again, I'm not a best fan of the citation flow and trust flow being the ultimate metric. Class C counts matter more to me. But look, citation flow 16, trust flow 10, 297 URLs, getting links from 53 IP addresses, from which is 58 domains and 53 Class Cs. It looks really good. Let's have a look and see what the anchor text distribution is. Yeah, it's very similar to the previous one. We're getting good links. There's no spam there. Let's see if there was any historical SERP rankings that we've got. We don't have that domain name. Again, doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I'm going to place that in. Oh, it's in my shortlist already. I'm so silly. There we are. Can you believe that? This is the one that we just found a moment ago. It's exactly the same domain name. So, right, let's look for law again. And let's look at this one here. The other one that was showing up. Anchor text distribution. Pet sitting. What to earn a job interview at a pet hotel. Home child daycare provider. Okay. This isn't right for us. It may have law in the domain, but it's not the right domain. Okay, so let's go right back to the beginning. And again, look for law, take this down to 0. 0. I just want to get 3 or 4 in there to make sure that we get the right domains that we're looking for. 96 results, 2 minutes to go through. Let's start tipping up and going through these domains. This one's looking interesting. We've got citation flow 12 here. Let's see. Baidu Chinese, China. Lawyers set a new trap for lawyers. This is commercial partnership with Baidu that values protected copyright. I like China because I know that I've got a client that works with international trade law in China. Now, I don't know if this is perfect. I know a lot of people shy away from Chinese domains, but I want to see if there was any historical SERP rankings there. Don't have it, that's fine. I'm going to do some further research. I'm going to stick it in my law group. Chinese thing, it's a big business at the moment. Okay, so let me go over to the shortlist and my groups. You can see here I've got my law domains. I'm going to list them and I'll have a further look at these. This is the .com. What one was this? Anchor text distribution. Okay, so it's a Chinese one. Look, I'm going to go for this. Let's have a look. Reveal domain. Yeah, fine. I'm going to click this. cblawg.com. Okay, but here's an interesting look. It says, do you want to sit for historical content? I actually think this is meaningful, so I'm going to click yes. The reason I'm clicking yes is I want to get a good look at what the site used to be like. This comes from our crawls that we did. We have big data stores and we have temporary data stores. The temporary data stores is where we pull this content from to show on here. You can see we've been calling since 2008. And this site we lost at 2013, so it must have expired at that point. We'll go and bundle all that up and sling it over to you via an email, etc. But we can get temporary data stores here to get a look at it. So let me select the date and see what it looks like. We serve it via an iframe and a subdomain that's randomized from there, from our site, from subdomain TDN. Now, not a lot's happening there, so we can pick a different date, go down to a later date. Let's see what comes up there. Okay, what have we got here? Lecturer, traveller, explorer who teaches intellectual property law at the East China University of Political Science and Law. Okay, look, I'm going to be honest. This is perfect. I'm going to click to save this content. It's going to go off, grab everything that it's got for that domain name, and send it over to me. So save content. We're crawling it from our big data stores rather than our temporary data stores, and I'm going to get an email when the process will finish there. That's good. I like that domain. That's good. Great. Okay, into the others now. Where's my shortlist? Here we go. Actually, I'm going to go to groups just because I've organised it a little bit better there. I'm going for law. List my domains and see what my next one is. I'm going to look at this one, which is the Co UK. Again, we'll have a look at this. And text distribution. There was jobs mentioned. We think this might be a recruitment site. Let's have a look. Options, reveal domain. Here we go. Legaljobs1.co.uk. Okay, clearly legal, clearly jobs. It wasn't a bad guess, was it? Let's have a look at the content, and let's see if we can. Got dates here from 2009 through 2012. Look at an early one first of all. Get a feel for what it might be. Yeah, it's a normal, old-fashioned recruitment style website. Let's go to one of the later dates here. Select the date, it's changing the content. But we haven't got all assets here. As you can see, got broken images there. Scrolling down, it's clearly UK based. Bristol, Manchester, United Kingdom, Swindon, etc. I will say it's not the end of the world when you see these broken assets. We've quite often got them. And going to be standard things like jQuery, Bootstrap, CSS, etc. Sometimes in the temporary stores we get everything, sometimes we don't. But I'm not going to be going for this site. And it's not because it doesn't look good. I actually think it's completely relevant for our legal stuff to get something like this. I don't think I've got some other sites that are slightly better than this. But it's a good example that sometimes not all sites will be perfect, but you know, we share what we've got. And if it's there, you can have it. And if we haven't got it, we don't offer it. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. Back. List my domains again. Okay, let's see what this one is. Quick one, the anchor text distribution again. Lawyers, lawsuits, read more, Ohio. Okay, great, yeah. Let's do a reveal. Let's see what comes up. Yes, I want to see the domain. And what have we got? Wrongful death law advice has recently been registered and therefore is unable for registration. You can, it's not. This happens. This is a real world issue. Do the research. 250 million domain names. Sometimes domain names are in those seconds between you clicking and it being available has been registered. This has happened in there. Since we did the last crawl, it's gone through. If this does happen and you don't see the credits going back to what they were before, get in touch. The reality is, though, that is unlikely to happen, and we're generally going to catch it. So that final stage, we double and triple check everything. This is just one of those times when we were looking for domains and someone's actually gone off and registered that domain. So I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to search for something else. One of the words I haven't searched for, and of course being a Brit, it's not a word I use every day, but it's attorney, and probably the pinnacle of terms and phrases that we're looking for here in the work that we're doing in being based US. So let's go down to citation flow, 10, search domains, and see where we're down to. We're down to 10. Okay, what have we got down here? We've got citation flow 14, trust flow 6. Okay, yeah, let's have a look at this one. I'm going to anchor text distribution, attorneys, bans and rules, gas drilling, new learn, lawyers and attorneys, family law, marriage, okay, disability insurance. Yep, Let's look a little bit further here. Is there historical rankings? Yes, there is. DUI lawyers, debt collection. Great. Look, we've got some rankings there. It's the ultimate metric. Reveal the domain. Reveal NewYorkLawersandAttorneys.com. There we go. Right, let's have a look at the content. And let's see if we can find some good content. I'm going to go with one of the earlier dates here just to get a feel for what it used to be. It's kept the same theme over time, although with a domain name like this, it's likely to have. Just waiting for that content to load. And while it does, I'm going to sip some of my tea, because I'm an Englishman after all. Okay, that's just loading. Okay, and here it is. New York Lawyers and Attorneys. We've got bad images. We've got clearly some CSS missing. I'm talking about medical malpractice suits. The content looks good, but it's not the best structured. Again, not the end of the world. Putting these assets back in is generally relatively simple. So that's an early one. Let's look at a later site. Go down to 2014. We last saw it in January. Okay, not a lot there. Let's go to 2012. Let's go for an early one, 2012. Let's see what we got. I'm going to go 2013, 2000. Well, actually, I may stop here. This looks very complete. Design and layout looks good. New York Attorneys. It's clearly WordPress theme, as is shown there. That's neither good or bad in my opinion. Look, I'm going to save that content. And content's been saved, and we're going to get a ping back from that. If I go back to my groups, we'll see. Actually, I didn't put that domain in a group. I'm going to go to my shortlist, and the New York lawyers. There you can see that we've got law. Please ignore the other surgeries ones that I'd forgotten about. I'm going to place this into the group. Change group. I'm going to put it in the law area. It just becomes easy once you're working with lots of domains to place them into the groups, so you can understand what's where. Back, I'm going to ignore the surgery again, list my domains, and we can see that we got these here. The content's going to come through, it's going to go off, grab it from the systems, to be honest, cheaper storage systems that we got, rather than sticking it all in memory on these databases that we got at the front end, and an email will come through. Look, I hope you get a good understanding and like the content and the domain searches and the functionality within there. All my details are out there. I'm on Facebook, Skype, Twitter, email, etc. Just drop me a line. I look forward to speaking with you soon, and hopefully doing some business with you and helping you gain not just the huge link networks and PBNs, but the rewards that you get financially when you use them to drive your rankings. Speak soon.